I was born on a family farm 12 miles from here. I'm the 6th generation for my family to farm in this county, and actually we're farming some of the ground that my grandfather actually farmed now.
You know, it'd be great to pass on some healthier soil than what I started with, and I think we're on that track.
National Corn Growers Association is proud to recognize Randy and Nicole Small of Neodesha, Kansas, as our 2018 Good Stewards. The Small family has a long history of enhancing the farm's soil and natural resources.
The deciding factor for us to be committed to no-till is this area. Anytime we have a flood, we lose topsoil that's been loosened up. But if we can keep that soil intact and keep that root mass there, we've got potential to actually increase organic matter in the area.
The Smalls are hard-working land stewards who improve the land they have the privilege of farming. As 2S Land and Cattle, they farm 2,350 cropland acres and manage 400 head of cows. Continuous long-term low-disturbance no-till is a focal point of the operation.
Here's wheat straw. There's corn stalks from a couple years ago. There's more corn stalks. In our area, our crop rotations allow us to keep a high level of residue in that top profile of the soil. We rely on our high carbon crops like wheat and corn to maintain the amount of residue that is necessary to make no-tillage a viable option for us.
Much of the farmland in Randy and Nicole's area is located in or near river bottoms, where soil erosion and nutrient runoff are more problematic. The soil conservation practices implemented on their operation ensure that the soil remains in place and nutrient loading isn't an issue in local waterways.
Whether we view water quality as a high priority or not, that's the one thing that our neighbors in the city will value.
We're not sending the nitrogen down the river to our neighbors in Oklahoma and Arkansas.
They see one of the best ways to ensure the farm remains productive in the future is to make it appealing to the next generation. Randy and Nicole are the parents of 2 sons, Dexter and Maddox.
The knowledge that they have about it is amazing, and then we go by and they're like, what is that? And we're like, that's called a disc or a plow, and they've never seen that run in the field. So they only know no-till. We've no-tilled our ground for 19 years continuously, and the oldest one's 14. So conventional tillage is foreign to them. Well, we would love it if our boys came back to farm, but we know that's not every kid's dream. We not only focus on our kids, but the landlord's kids. We farm for 17 different landowners, and we like to talk to their kids and grandkids about what we're doing, and we invite them to come out and talk to us as well.
Cover crops, prairie grass management, and wildlife plantings are key tools, along with limiting mowing and adding significant buffer areas along field borders. Wildlife populations also enjoy the benefit of the added cover over the winter and summer.
And a lot of that is to provide a habitat for when we do harvest our crop and mow everything off flush with the ground. Those birds and the rabbits have to have a place to go, otherwise all we're doing is propagating lazy hawks. We have to maintain a little bit of cover in the field borders just to allow the wildlife to find a place to go temporarily until something else is growing in the field.
And their educational efforts go beyond their community. Nicole shares much of their farm experiences on her blog, Tales of a Kansas Farm Mom.
Every time I think I'm done and I haven't made any progress, I get a comment from somebody that lives in Tulsa or Austin, and they'll send me a private message and say, hey, thanks for the information, or can you send me do you know anything about this? And it makes me realize that I am making a difference to consumers across the nation.
Their main goal is to leave the farm and ranch land better for not only their children, but for the children and grandchildren of their 17 landlords that entrust them to care for their family's lands. Congratulations to the Small family.